Very warm welcome, friends. In today's lecture of IFS, we are going to discuss another capital market institution, namely mutual funds. So, this is our syllabus, and we are going to talk about this. So, topic number A and B are going to be completed today. We will be moving to topic C, D, E, etc., in our coming lectures. Now, what is the concept of mutual fund, right? Mutual fund is the main form of investment, right? Because of diversified and liquid features across the globe, right? Now, uh, let me give you a background as to what is a mutual fund, right? When we talk about the financial markets, right, there can be a market for debenture, equity, money market, and an investor can also invest in real estate, derivative market, right? So there are various types of markets, or there are various types of instruments in which an investor can make the investment of his capital or funds. Now, what happens is that in there are so many markets, there are so many instruments, and a layman or a investor may not have a complete information about these markets and instruments. Right? Most of the people do not know that there are how many total number of listed companies in our country, right? Or what are the exchanges where you can buy, securities, or what to do if I want to buy an insurance policy, right? A layman, very simple person who doesn't know anything, right? Not educated, they don't know anything. So that is one issue. Second one is that there are global events. Right now, the world has become globalized, and global events are impacting our day-to-day business or business in our country, and therefore those global events are not known to everybody, right? And it is very important that of any investor he wants to invest in these financial markets, then he must have up to date information, right, about different instruments, different type of markets, different events, and what impact it will have on the price of the securities or various investments. So basically, the knowledge regarding the investment is lacking amongst many investors. So the mutual funds are very important or very efficient financial instrument because they offer services of managing your investment at a very low cost, right? So it is like you are giving your money to somebody, a registered organization, right, with Security and Exchange Board of India, and you can give your money, and that your money will be invested in the financial markets, right? And from that financial investment, whatever return comes, that will be equally distributed to the unit holders or the investors. So basically, the investor who do not know the art of investment, they can invest in the mutual funds, and through that they can get similar benefits, right? Not exactly similar, but similar benefits, like an investor would have invested directly in the equity share, debenture, or any other financial instrument. So basically, mutual funds are efficient, uh, you know, managers of your capital or of your money. Now, a mutual fund is also called a financial intermediary, which will pool the saving of investors for collective investment in a diversified portfolio of security, right? So, it is an intermediary, right? The investor, people like you, me, etc., and the financial market, that is investment in equity shares, debenture, preference shares, money market instruments, etc., right? So I, as an investor, an individual investor, don't want to buy or is not capable of investing directly in the stock market or directly in the financial market. So you give your money, you give your funds to somebody who is expert in investment. So the mutual fund, what they do is that it is a financial intermediary, and they pool or bring together or they collect the saving of the investors for collective investment, right? The investment will be done by the mutual fund. An investor can invest in the mutual fund with a minimum amount of rupees 500, right? So the amount invested by a single investor can be as low as rupees 500, right? But uh, from similar such investors, large number of investors, small amounts, right? Not necessarily small. If an investor wants to invest large amount, he can do so. So from a large number of investors, the savings are collected, right? And that collected money, right, which we can call it as a fund, right? That money or that fund is invested by the mutual fund who are employing professionals who are expert in investing in financial market, and they will invest your money in a diversified portfolio of security. Now this fund is known as mutual because the returns that are generated from the investment are shared by the investors of the fund, right? The investment for managing your funds, the mutual fund will charge some very minor expenses. So that is the income of the mutual fund. So the mutual fund actually were started to mobilize saving from the investor and investing them in the securities market, right? क्योंकि जो इन्वेस्टर डायरेक्टली इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर सकता है या तो नॉलेज नहीं है तो वो नहीं करेगा, या फिर उसके पास पैसे नहीं है, या फिर दोनों नहीं है, राइट? तो इस सिचुएशन में एक स्मॉल अमाउंट भी इन्वेस्टर म्यूचुअल फंड में इन्वेस्टमेंट कर सकता है, और इसके लिए इसके पास कोई ज़्यादा फैंटास्टिक स्टॉक मार्केट या सिक्योरिटीज मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट में उसका कोई फैंटास्टिक नॉलेज होने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि यू आर गिविंग योर मनी टू द म्यूचुअल फंड and they will invest on your behalf, right? They will invest on your behalf as a collective investment. And again they will invest in the securities and in right or in different scripts which are going to generate higher return than your investment value. So we can see that portfolio management is again very similar to the mutual fund is very similar to the portfolio management services. So now we'll understand what is portfolio management services and whether mutual fund can be called as a portfolio management service or no. See, portfolio management services are offered to high net worth individuals, right? I have explained you the concept of high net worth individuals when I taught you the primary capital market, right? Ki high net worth individuals are the individuals who are having large amount of capital and they want to invest in the capital market or in the securities market. All those are high net worth individuals, right? So high net worth individuals who do not have either time or they do not have the capability, right, that is the knowledge of investment in the financial market, they will give their funds to a portfolio manager, right? सपोज कोई इन्वेस्टर है, इसके पास 50 लाख रुपीज है जो वो इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है मगर उसको आता नहीं है, तो ही और शी विल ट्रांसफर दैट मनी टू द portfolio manager, and the portfolio manager will be making the investment on behalf of the individual. So now what is happening is that the portfolio manager will be providing expert guidance, and he will be understanding the risk profile of the investor, कि investor कितना risk लेना चाहता है according to his age, according to his demographic, right, etc., etc. And then the appropriate investment will be made in different securities by the portfolio manager. So this service of portfolio management is given to the high net worth individual. But now what if a person is not having high net worth, right? He doesn't want to give large amount, or he doesn't have large amount to be invested, but still he wants कि भाई या मुझे भी स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करना है और मुझे भी ज़्यादा रिटर्न कमाना है, राइट? So in that case, the mutual fund, they will collect even small denominations as low as rupees 500 rupee per month, right? They can be provided, and the mutual fund, when that large pool of amount is available from a number of investors, that amount is invested in the stock market by the mutual fund. So basically, the portfolio management services are quite different, and they are offered to the individuals, right? Here the mutual fund pool the saving of the small investors, right? तो जो छोटे छोटे इन्वेस्टर है, एक्चुअली बड़े बड़े इन्वेस्टर भी म्यूचुअल फंड में करते हैं, but small investors, right, their pools are their funds are pooled under a scheme, and returns are distributed in the proportion in which the investments are made by the unit holder. किसी ने सपोज 5,000 रुपया इन्वेस्ट किया है तो 5,000 रुपये के प्रपोर्शन में उसको रिटर्न मिलेगा, किसी ने 10,000 किया है तो उसको 10,000 के प्रपोर्शन में उसको उसका रिटर्न मिल जाएगा, बट द proportion in proportion to their capital providing or the capital investment, the returns will be provided by the mutual funds. And therefore, it plays a very important role in mobilizing the saving of the small investors and generalizing the same for the productive ventures in the Indian इकोनॉमी, राइट? तो आप ऐसा सोचोगे तो ये तो बैंक भी करता है, क्योंकि बैंक में हम लोग सेविंग रखते हैं और एफडी होती है हमारी, और वो एफडी इस बैंक्स आर मोबिलाइजिंग स्मॉल सेविंग्स फ्रॉम द customers. But what bank do? Bank are giving loans, right? They are not investing in the stock market because banks are not allowed to invest the money of the deposit holders in the stock market, right? उनको allowed नहीं है, वो लोग इसमें से लोन दे सकते हैं. Banks are in their bank's business is the credit creation, right? Banks are pooling the saving of the small investors, but that is utilized for credit creation. Here mutual funds are also mobilizing saving from the large number of small investors, but that money which is available to the mutual fund, it is not given as a loan, it is invested in the stock market, right? So basically, the savings are channelized, and the savings will be again utilized where it will be utilized in buying the shares and other financial सिक्योरिटी. तो इसका मतलब कि जो स्टॉक मार्केट का जो सही में डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, एंड एवरीबडी शुड पार्टिसिपेट इन द स्टॉक मार्केट, राइट, दैट इज मेड पॉसिबल विद द हेल्प ऑफ द म्यूचुअल फंड, राइट? तो पहले के टाइम में जब म्यूचुअल फंड नहीं था तो बहुत ही कम लोग स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करते थे, क्योंकि उनके पास पैसा नहीं था, उनके पास नॉलेज नहीं था, वो लोग ज़्यादा ब्रोकर को जानते ही नहीं थे, ये बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम थे. मगर जैसे ही म्यूचुअल फंड इंडस्ट्री का डेवलपमेंट हुआ और लोगों को पता चला, तो पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड इन्वेस्टिंग इन द म्यूचुअल फंड्स, एंड देयर बाय they are indirectly participating in the stock market via the mutual funds, right? So the investors invest money and get the unit as per the unit value, which is called the NAV, that is the net asset value, right? तो इन्वेस्टर ये म्यूचुअल फंड को जब पैसा देते हैं या उनको फंड प्रोवाइड करते हैं फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट, तो म्यूचुअल फंड को भी उनको कोई फिनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी रिटर्न में देनी पड़ेगी, राइट? पैसा लेके सामने सिक्योरिटी देनी पड़ेगी, तो जो सिक्योरिटी इशू करते हैं म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टर को, उसका नाम है म्यूचुअल फंड यूनिट, राइट? और ये यूनिट का जो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्टॉक मार्केट में होता है, और इसका इसी प्राइस ऊपर भी जा सकता है, अप्रिसिएशन भी हो सकता है, और ये प्राइस नीचे भी आ सकता है, डेप्रिसिएशन भी हो सकता है, राइट? क्योंकि वो कंप्लीटली इन्वेस्टमेंट का वैल्यू है, इट इज कंप्लीटली डिपेंडेंट अपॉन द स्टॉक प्राइसेस. तो स्टॉक प्राइसेस बढ़ेंगे तो रिटर्न बढ़ेगा, स्टॉक प्राइसेस कम होंगे तो रिटर्न भी कम हो सकता है, देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी, राइट? तो आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट की मार्केट प्राइस को पकड़ के, या मार्केट प्राइस आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट की क्या मार्केट प्राइस है, राइट, एज ऑन एवरी डे, राइट? तो वो वैल्यू को बोलते हैं नेट एसेट वैल्यू, तो उसको बोलते हैं NAV. एंड एवरी म्यूचुअल फंड इज कंपल्सरीली रिक्वायर्ड टू डिक्लेयर the NAV, right, to the public, right, through the a common platform That is the Association of Mutual Funds in India, right? And they have to inform to the SEBI. And again, the NAV data is put up on the website of AMFI, Association of Mutual Fund of India, right? On a everyday basis at 8 o'clock. तो हमेशा आपको लेटेस्ट NAV का डेटा आपको मिलता रहेगा. Now, the definition according to the Security and Exchange Board of India, and mutual funds are regulated by Security and Exchange Board of India. किसी म्यूचुअल फंड सेटअप करने के लिए सेबी की परमिशन या सेबी का रजिस्ट्रेशन कंपलसरी है. And the regulations are covered under the regulations 1996, right? So, what is the definition of mutual fund given by SEBI? Mutual fund can be defined as a fund established in the form of a trust. Yeah, you know, see, when we talk about the mutual fund, it cannot be uh, it no doubt the mutual fund is set up as a trust, right? The form of organization will be a trust, and they will raise money through the sale of units, right? So mutual fund will sell the mutual fund units, right? अगर कोई कंपनी आपको पैसा चाहिए through the equity shares, तो कंपनी क्या करेगी? Company will sell, right, or float equity shares, and they will get the money. So here in mutual funds, the mutual fund organizations or mutual fund companies, they sell units, right? And they get the funds. So by selling the units to the public or a selection of public under one or more schemes, right? The mutual fund can collect the funds from public under different schemes, because the schemes are very important, because every investor do not want to invest in a total as a total, but they would like to invest according to their preference of risk, or how they want their investment to grow. So the in different type of mutual funds schemes are available, and the mutual fund also will invest the money of investors in different schemes for investing in securities, including money market instruments. So it is not only the equity shares or preference shares and debentures, but money market instrument, that is the commercial paper, treasury bill, fixed deposits, bonds, right? इसमें भी the companies can, some of the mutual funds can invest. A mutual fund, right? So there are few points which we can observe from this definition. A mutual fund in India can raise resources through the sale of units to the public, right? It can be set up in the form of a trust under Indian Trust Act, right? The definition is further extended by allowing mutual fund to diversify their activities in the several areas, right? So म्यूचुअल फंड का जो डेफिनेशन है कि म्यूचुअल फंड क्या कर सकते हैं, व्हाट फंक्शंस दे कैन कैरी आउट, इसमें दो चार और भी फंक्शन ऐड किए गए हैं बाय सेबी, and they are portfolio management services, right? So one of the function is to provide portfolio management services, मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ऑफ शोर फंड, राइट? इंडिया में नहीं मगर किसी और देश में से किसी को भी उनका पैसा को मैनेज करना है तो ऑफ शोर फंड का भी मैनेजमेंट करते हैं, प्रोवाइडिंग एडवाइस टू द ऑफ शोर फंड्स फॉर इन्वेस्टमेंट इन अवर कंट्री और एनीवेयर एल्स, एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ पेंशन और प्रोविडेंट फंड्स, राइट? मैनेजमेंट ऑफ वेंचर कैपिटल फंड्स, मैनेजमेंट ऑफ मनी मार्केट फंड्स एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ रियल एस्टेट फंड. तो अलग अलग टाइप के इन्वेस्टमेंट मैनेजमेंट वर्क ऑल्सो कैन बी कैरिड आउट बाय द म्यूचुअल फंड. Now, mutual fund have witnessed tremendous growth, and they have reached record high in 1980 and 90 internationally, when investors saw that there are a huge return or incredible return that can come from these investment vehicles, right? The idea of pooling assets or bringing capital together for investment purposes and generating return is not new, and it began gaining popularity from the 18th century onwards, right? Now, let us talk about the working of mutual fund, right? As you can see, we have got the investors, right? We can talk on the investors. The investors, they provide funds to the fund manager, that is the mutual fund, right? So the mutual fund do accumulation of fund from the investors. Now the fund manager will invest this money or invest this fund capital or money in different type of securities. And now these securities are going to generate the returns, क्योंकि आप इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो सिक्योरिटी के भाव बढ़ेंगे, तो इसका मतलब कि इन्वेस्टमेंट से आपकी वैल्यू सिक्योरिटी की ज़्यादा हो जाएगी. सो इट विल जनरेट द रिटर्न एंड दैट विल बी प्रोवाइडेड टू द investor in proportion of their investment. So this is the way a mutual fund generally operates. There are many benefits of mutual funds, right? The investor can invest directly in the individual security. जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, वो directly भी कर सकता है. But the risk is very high, right? Because if the investor doesn't know how to invest, when to invest, how to invest, how much to invest, then the investment may go wrong also, right? Or if they uh, uh, make mistakes, then their money will be washed out. But if they invest through the financial intermediary, like you know mutual fund, then this financial intermediary will do the investment in the capital market, and that will be having lesser risk, because this financial intermediary or the mutual fund, they have got experts, right? And those experts will be knowing how to make investment and earn more returns from the stock market. So basically you are giving your money to an expert and they will make investment in the stock market. Internationally, mutual fund as financial intermediary has been accepted as an alternative means of investment for the retail investor, right? अगर आपको stock market में invest नहीं करना है तो आप mutual fund में भी कर सकते हो. So there are a lot of benefits. One is the professional management, right? Normally the least informed investors, जिनको कुछ भी पता नहीं है stock market का, they do not have appropriate knowledge in the capital market operations, and they don't have the funds, right? Many a times to obtain investment benefits, right? Because if you want to earn money from the stock market, then a particular amount of investment needs to be done, right? आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट बहुत कम होगा तो आपका रिटर्न भी बहुत कम होगा, तो इसमें आपको कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, राइट, एंड अदर कॉस्ट विल बिकम वेरी हाई, क्योंकि आपको बहुत सारे ब्रोकरेज, सिक्योरिटी ट्रांजेक्शन टैक्स वगैरह पे करना पड़ता है. तो टैक्सेस एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द टैक्सेस एंड ड्यूटीज, राइट, the investment returns becomes very low. So experts are required, right, for making investment if you don't know how to invest. But it is very difficult to find a reliable expert. हम किसी को भी नहीं बोल सकते कि भाई तू मेरे पैसे मैनेजमेंट कर दे, क्योंकि हम उनको ठीक से जानते नहीं है, right? So mutual fund are managed by the professional managers, and they are having requisite skills and experience, and they analyze the performance and prospects of the companies on a continuous basis, and they make possible organized investment, a proper investment strategy, and because of that the returns are generated. Positive returns, good returns can be generated, but it may not be possible for a individual investor. They diversify your portfolio. See, when the investor invests in the mutual fund in a single scheme, they undertake more risks, right? But the mutual fund are investing in number of companies, right? And these companies belong to various industries and various sectors, right? So basically, your investment risk is automatically diminished or it is reduced by portfolio diversification through the mutual fund, right? So सपोज आपके पास 10,000 रुपये हैं तो मे बी आप कोई एक या दो कंपनी के शेयर खरीदेंगे, राइट? मगर बहुत सारे लोगों से पैसा लेके म्यूचुअल फंड बहुत सारी अलग अलग कंपनीज में, अलग अलग फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट में म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, तो आपका जो बेनिफिट ऑफ डाइवर्सिफिकेशन, राइट, इट इज़ अवेलेबल मैक्सिमम इन केस ऑफ द म्यूचुअल फंड. एक्सपीडियंसी, राइट, बहुत फास्ट काम करता है. इट रिड्यूसेस पेपर वर्क, सेव्स टाइम्स एंड मेक इन्वेस्टमेंट वेरी इजी. It is flexible, so there are number of schemes, and the investor can choose in which scheme they want to invest. Reduction in the transaction cost, right? Experts say that investing through mutual fund is relatively less expensive than direct investing in the capital market, because the benefit of economies of scale is passed on to the investors, right? Mutual fund के पास crores of rupees are available, right? और ये इतने सारे पैसे ये लोग जो इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो उनको ब्रोकरेज वगैरह में उनको काफ़ी उनको फ़ायदा हो जाता है. And therefore they are able to invest their funds at a low cost, and therefore that low cost advantage is again passed on to the investors. Liquidity, the investors can easily sell their open-ended schemes of investment units. तो इसमें लिक्विडिटी का कोई प्रॉब्लम रहता नहीं है, आपको कभी भी पैसा वापस चाहिए आपको वो मिल सकता है. एंड देर आर लॉट ऑफ टैक्स बेनिफिट्स बिकॉज म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टर्स एंजॉय income tax benefits subject to certain terms and conditions. Dividends received from the mutual fund equity schemes are exempt under the Income Tax Act. The operations of the mutual fund are quite transparent, right? The transparency announces that portfolio every month an investor may buy or sell any unit according to their choice, right? तो हर एक म्यूचुअल फंड का एक न्यूज़ लेटर जैसा होता है एंड दे अनाउंस दैट पोर्टफोलियो, राइट? तो उनके पास जो उन्होंने अलग अलग स्कीम में जो भी स्क्रिप्ट में इन्वेस्टमेंट करके रखा है तो उनका क्या है, राइट? तो दैट इज शोन टू द पब्लिक, इट इज अ पब्लिक इंफॉर्मेशन and that is available to the investors. And the stock market movement do not directly influence the mutual fund market, and mutual fund enhance liquidity in the market, that is capital market as well as the money market. The mutual funds are regulated by SEBI, and funds, mutual fund like equities, right? They are regulated by Security and Exchange Board of India. So friends, that was all about the mutual funds in our country. We'll start with the topic 3 in our unit 2 in our next lecture. Till then, thank you so very much.